We've slotted in our 5th District Congressman Tim Walberg for a quick conversation heading toward the weekend on everything Washington-wise, international-wise, and maybe back home here locally-wise. As you look at the landscape of the state of Michigan with the election on Tuesday, the primary election, and again, there weren't a ton of races on the local scene here, but they're obviously for the U.S. Senate race on the Democrat side, the governor's race on both sides of the ticket. What do you think people were thinking about when they went to the polls on for either candidates or, in some cases, some of the issues that they were voting on Tuesday?
Well, I think it was a major election in the greatest way for the Democrats, and that's why historic outpouring of Democrats. I was delighted as I looked at my district to see that Branch County Democrats have not gone totally wacko, and the majority supported the more normal, I guess if you could say, Democrat candidate for U.S. Senate being Haley Stevens as opposed to a communist. And he'll try to say he's not now, but it's hard to get away from his former statements and also who he hangs with, El Sayed. So I think it was a major statement in the direction of the Democrat Party that has been progressively going more and more socialist, and that's just a polite word, a soft word for Marxism and communism. So I think that was the key issue. All of the other races paled in comparison to what was going on. The gubernatorial race, of course, on the Republican side was heated, but I think in the end everybody knew that a person like John James was the one to be put up, stable, experienced, understanding politics as well as business, and I think also his whole demeanor established a respectfulness that the other candidate did not. So it was interesting to watch. For me, Ken, in some ways, I'm extremely excited about the opportunity coming up in November because of what took place on the Democrat side of the aisle. You and I are both old enough. I'm significantly older than you, so I'm not going to pull you into the age slat there, but we've heard about Marxism and socialism and communism in the past. We both remember the Soviet Union being the Soviet Union. We both remember the scare tactics that went on, the power that the Soviet Union communists pushed forward. We never thought that America would fall to that. And this is the opportunity now for us to speak very clearly to young people who were not around for the Soviet Union, don't understand because they've not been really trained historically, sadly, in their K-12 education or at universities. In fact, universities are being trained the opposite now through indoctrination about the weakness of America and our ideals, which is absolutely false.
But when it comes to the midterm elections coming up, I know there's a lot of worry about that for the Congress end of things. The kitchen table issues, the pocketbook issues, those will also be a major part of this, won't they? With gas prices up, whether the war or not the war, food prices up.
The economy is strong, and that's what I want to say. We're going to be able to talk about the fact that the national media has lied, continues to lie to people. I mean, even look at the stock market this week. You look at the employment numbers, almost total employment in the United States. You look at the productivity numbers that just came out yesterday for American manufacturing. It's up. Everything is up, but the media constantly is telling us that everything is down, everything's falling. Yeah, we have higher gas prices, but they still haven't reached the high level under Biden, and he didn't have a war that was going on. A war that will end for the long-term future, for my kids, grandkids, and hopefully great-grandkids, the concern about Iran being a nuclear-powered nation. That's a good thing. And this president, this administration, has been the only administration during the entire time of the almost 50 years now of Iran building itself into nuclear power and a terrible, horrific, religious cabal that's taken the freedom away from Iranian citizens and their productivity. that will be stopped. And so it has some costs. And I believe that the American citizens will come to understand that very clearly. And as we talk about the great things, I mean, the one big beautiful bill that we passed, we're now starting to see the impact of it. And it's not just on no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on most of 88% of Social Security recipients. It's not just that. It's the security for businesses, security for farmers and their endeavors, from inheritance taxes and death taxes and capital gains issues that we put in. It's education, reducing the cost of education that I put in the one big beautiful bill coming from our House Education Workforce Committee, where we set caps on student loans, thus saying to college and universities, it's not carte blanche for you. You can't simply, for every dollar the government gives further in loan, you can add to a tuition. That's not the case anymore. So all of that, Ken, you're absolutely right. We can talk about it, but we can also talk about the fact that the free enterprise capitalist system is the best system the world has ever seen. It's given more opportunity, more freedom, more choice than any other system in the world. And oh, by the way, it's enabled us to be a blessing to the rest of the world, too.
Right.
And we're a compassionate nation. We're a generous nation. And that goes not simply to government. It goes more so to individual citizens of this country and their ability to do that.
All right. I think we're the only nation that has county fairs. We're in the midst of fair season now. Branch County Fair kicking off. You got Lenawee County Fair, Jackson County Fair coming up here, Calhoun County Fair the week after, and all of that. Are you geared up for that? Of how many elephant ears you're going to have?
It's not elephant ears. It's corn dogs.
Okay.
That's my big key. I got to have a corn dog, and then I get to each fair that has the dairy booth and get my twist. Normally a medium-sized chocolate vanilla twist ice cream cone. So those are the things that I go for, and hopefully all the parades will be a little bit better weather-wise than Monroe County's last Sunday, where we literally walked in the rain. Not singing in the rain, but we were walking in the rain. But it showed the power of those of us who showed up to that event, that were willing at least to get out and smile and wave and see the citizens who were sitting there, some under umbrellas and others not, just standing in the rain. So fair season is a wonderful season. We wish Branch County a warm, dry, and sunny week.
Are you a garage sale guy? Because the US 12 Heritage Trail garage sales are getting underway this weekend, plus the 127 sale, which goes from all through Michigan all the way down to Alabama. That's getting underway this weekend, too.
Those are huge. I am not a garage sale guy. I've got too much in my barn right now. And my wife does not want me to participate in garage sales, and she's glad I'm not that type of guy.
Good stuff. All right, Tim, thanks. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk soon, all right?
You as well.
That's 5th District Congressman Tim Walberg this morning.